Future is one of the biggest rappers around right now. So, you guessed it, time to see how he spends on cars, homes, and ridiculous purchases. Future is a big-time success. As of right now, he's worth a little over $40 million. You just know that this guy has a giant house that would make most people in the rest of the world very, very jealous. He bought a home in Florida that looks sort of like a giant PlayStation 5 with a big boxy design, a white and black color scheme, and a distinctly modern style. Only this one is probably easier to get. It has outdoor dining options and palm trees running across the exterior. The interior features several amazing furniture pieces that perfectly match the style of the home they're in. This 7,250 square foot house is located in the gated Allison Island neighborhood in the Miami area. It comes with 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. As far as amenities go, it has an infinity edge pool, a wet bar in the master suite, a rooftop terrace, as well as an elevator, a detached guest house, and even an area for staff quarters. If he really wants to enjoy that Miami lifestyle, his house features its own dock. This property actually has 75 feet of water frontage that's all his. While he doesn't own a fancy yacht for this space yet, he has already learned how to drive a yacht when he took out the $15 million Harley G. Maybe one day it will be his. Though a yacht like that would be almost as much as the property itself. This Miami Beach home ran him an impressive $16.3 million. This man's rap name is Future, and his home definitely looks like a home from the future. This is a 10 out of 10 buy, no question. Future is definitely the kind of rapper who you'd expect to own several of the nicest cars on the road today. Well, he does not disappoint. He's got a collection that is literally worth millions. If you want a rundown of what kind of cars this man likes to collect, let's just look at a few of the best, shall we? He's got a $300,000 Rolls-Royce Ghost, a $160,000 Porsche 911 Turbo S, and a $170,000 Mercedes Maybach. Then there's one of the favorites of many celebrities of his magnitude. That would be the beautiful, luxurious Lamborghini Aventador. It's got a striking red color, doors that swoop upwards, and it is worth $400,000. No wonder so many people pick these up once they get rich. I definitely would. I found that celebrities like this, who have huge bank accounts and a serious passion for luxury cars, tend to have one brand that they go back to more than others. For Future, he's without question a Bentley man. First, we've got his Bentley Continental GT. This car is just classic Bentley style with a silver color, a luxurious design, and a look that just screams speed. Surprisingly, it's not quite as fast as I thought it would be, with a 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration time of 3.9 seconds and a top speed of 198 miles per hour. While I was pretty sure this car would at least hit 200, why would you ever risk hitting 200 miles per hour in a car that's worth $200,000. Next, we've got his Bentley Flying Spur. This car's sick black design mixed with that classic Bentley style is just as striking as Bentleys get. It has a similar acceleration speed of 0 to 60 in just 3.7 seconds. It's got a bit faster top speed too, with a 207 miles per hour ceiling. Though objectively, his finest of the three is his Bentley Bentayga. This SUV ran him a substantial amount, just barely edging out the other two with a price tag of $230,000. For a car of its size, it's pretty frickin' fast as well. It has a 0-60 acceleration time of 3.8 seconds and a truly impressive top speed of 190 miles per hour. Now, you may not be impressed with a luxury car that can't hit 200 miles per hour, especially not compared to those other two, but you gotta remember, this is an SUV. This is actually the fastest SUV in the entire world. Still though, between the three, I gotta give it up to the Flying Spur. That is just a gorgeous vehicle. Though I gotta say, with a name like Future, I am a little disappointed that he doesn't own a flying DeLorean or something like that. At the very least, he could have nabbed one of those $150,000 flying cars from Dubai. I really need this collection to get slightly less classy and a lot more crazy. Though, who's to say you can't be both? When you've got a rep like Future does, you can't exactly dress like normal people do. Even so, Future's fashion choices are next level. Seriously, these numbers are pretty wild. Get ready for a lot of classy and crazy mixed together. First, let's look at his clothes. He's a great fan of brands like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Prada, and Valentino. Each of his signature outfits probably costs somewhere between tens of thousands or over $1 million. Let's just look at one of his simpler outfits, shall we? He just looks like he's wearing a casual white hoodie, sunglasses, and some simple clothes, right? Wrong. That hoodie is a mink white Louis Vuitton. It's seriously worth $18,209. That denim shirt and pants combo is worth $3,450 for the shirt and $2,360 for the pants. His white sneakers are also $1,300 Louis Vuittons. Even though sunglasses are Louis Vuitton, white Cyclones worth $875. So he's head to toe Louis V for a total of $26,194. And that's him in a casual look. In total, Future has claimed that his monthly tab is quite ridiculous. He says he shops pretty much every single day. This adds up to $200,000 to $300,000 on clothes a month. That matches his estimate of his annual clothing bill, which he said was over $3 million. As far as shoes are concerned, he spends just as heavily. Future has been seen going to a shoe store and picking up enough to rack up $40,000. Those include slippers that run $890, sneakers that run $550, and even socks that are worth $160. Even for his little girl, London, he spends wildly on her shoe wear. Those include Chanel rope sandals worth $1,110, knit sneakers worth $770, and Prada ankle boots worth $990. He says that he'll easily drop big money on 10 or 20 pairs of Chanel shoes on his daughter even when she was just 9 years old. You just know that none of the kids in her class could possibly compete with that. If there's anyone in hip-hop who undoubtedly has even better style than Future, it's Drake. I don't even think that I need to qualify that statement, it is just readily apparent. The two have collaborated on over a dozen works together, with probably a lot more to come. How do two successful rappers like this celebrate such a storied bromance? Matching friendship rings? No, that would be ridiculous. Future and Drake celebrated their collaboration and their friendship by purchasing matching diamond chains instead. Totally different. These flawless pieces have adorned eagle and owl designs. Their shared chains are reportedly valued at $400,000. It's really hard to put a dollar value on most friendships, but certainly not for the two of them. $40K is not bad as far as friendships go. It's clear that Future likes to spend big money on his social life, so it should come as no surprise that Future has made a heartfelt confession that his dating life is also sending him right into the poorhouse. No matter how much money you think he's gonna confess to, I guarantee you that it's more. That's right, he's estimated that he's dropped $2 to $3 million on his girlfriends each and every year. It should be, since he spends more than most of us are even worth every year on clothes alone.